Mission 7, New York Switcher. So, hey guys, and welcome to a slightly different train sim world video. As for the Mission 7, it's actually a free play mission, not your standard scenario. So, yeah, driving these different trains around, moving like different trailers and whatnot. Should be quite good fun. I've just realised I can actually walk through these pillars here. Besides that, let's see what trains you've got access to. So, you've got this, I assume is the standard GP38. Now, I want to try and find a GP40 if possible, the one that I actually bought as a DLC, since I've not actually had a major chance to drive that. They all look like 38s this time, so my hopes may unfortunately not be realised, which is a bit of a shame, but yeah, I'm not going to complain, am I? Yep, 38. Alright, I'll assume they're all 38s then. So, which one of these 4 locomotives do I drive? And what do I do with them? It's basically... There's a moving train over there. End session, walk over to the office building. Okay, so that's how you end session. Plenty of trains, plenty to do. And I've got the whole of New York to explore today, which means I'm going to spend the majority of today talking about the, what is it called? The West Somerset Railway DLC that is coming out. There's no confirmed release date, I'll add that. But, yes, the next of the routes you get on Train Sim World. So, bail off, release. Actually, I probably would rather go for a train with 2 cars. Just so that I've got enough power to actually drag one of these. And basically what I'm going to do is grab a train, drive it somewhere, pick up another load, and then come back with it. So, you've got 2 trains. I'll actually check the one in the distance. Could you be a 48? I very much doubt it. But, we'll have a look anyway. You are a 38. Cool. Right, taking one of these double trains then. So you, since you're the closest one to me. So, what should we take? Where should we drop it off? And what do we come back with is the question. Let's release the brakes. Put the train to forwards. Sound the horn twice. Now let's figure out where we're going on this branch here. So if I take you down, or pick up this load here, points should be set for that automatically. Yes, they are. So in fact, what I'll do is reverse down here, and let's get going. Nope, I'm actually going the wrong way. So idle and put the brake on. Still very much learning, I guess, routing these trains, not ones I normally drive in my own time. I do quite like the Rapid Transit DLC, that probably be my favourite one released to date. Closely followed by the Great Western, of course, the train I'm actually quite familiar with in the real world. But as you guys know, the West Somerset Railway, the heritage route, is the next to see us on Train Sim World, where we get the Class 09. Yeah, Class 09. Shunter, and then the Class 47 Deltic, which is quite a famous train in the UK. It was like one of the first proper diesel trains that became really successful in the UK. So that I'm sure we'll have a bit of fun with. And that's, like I said, there's no release date confirmed. We're on the wrong track, so I'm actually going to have to stop here, reverse and go back. So yeah, no release date confirmed for it just yet, but when it does, I'm sure it's going to be one that I'm going to enjoy, because the route so far, I got to see a small glimpse of it in Train Sim World's Laptop Games official stream. It does look good. The route looks great. The trains look pretty fantastic themselves as well. For example, the 09 has like a fluid throttle, so rather than just having like different notches, the more power you put in actually determines how much power you're getting in the locomotive itself. So that I'm very excited to see. And now if I know actually what I'm doing, I'll also be able to connect my train up to that setup there. There we go, so hold you here. Whoops, smash your brakes, that's fine. And I could get out of train just manually, but might as well do it like that. Train in forwards. and brakes released, power M. And then I'm going to see if I remember how to switch ends and go to the back of the train and drive it from that side. I believe for crying out loud, I've taken the wrong one again. My apologies, my full apologies. I am not having a good day today behind the controls. I need to take this track, so yeah, so it is that one. Right, reverse we go. Man, imagine if it was the actual dispatcher was watching me right now. If this was an actual mission, the disaster I'd be having right now. Expecting a meeting in his office. So, take 3. Let's try and get the right track this time. So reverse, reverse, reverse. There we go. Now you brake again. Training forwards. Now we want you to be on this track and you to be on this track. There we go. Now let's go for it. Please. Right, okay. Something is definitely now a miss. And we actually go some distance so that the train actually has some time. Basically to get off the points. It seems like I'm on the points, too heavy to stand on them. Right, so make sure there is now no train standing on that point. That's plenty of distance. And now, please, stay in the right position. 4th time, lucky. And then once I have it, I'll finally be able to talk about the routes and the upcoming DLCs. Please, fingers crossed we can do it this time. Looking good. Looking good. Yes, there we go. Now on the right tracks. Now we'll be able to connect up to the train. 10 miles per hour. Nice impact. Perfect. So you go into the off position. You 3 come off. Your brakes are going to be set to handle off. So braking just to keep the train holding. What else do I need to turn off? Those 3 can come off. Fine. Back panel here. I can now take off. Which one was it? Oh wait, sorry. There's one thing I need to turn on here as well. Just switch the dial to cutouts. Was it cutout? Passenger freight cutouts. And then I need to try and set it so this is a there you go. Trail 6 to 26. There we go. And then there's something here I need to get rid of as well, but I don't remember which one it was. Was it? No, it wasn't that. I'll go to back anyway, and let's switch it around. As you can tell, this isn't my go-to train. So up we go. If I can do this on my first attempt, it would be miraculous to say the least. Up here, make sure everything is set as required. Yeah, maybe I can fuse this both still in, so I can tell you that's not the case. You can come on. Everything else appears to be on. Perfect. Set you to the lead car. You can now come to release. So this train was already set up properly. Yeah, all 3 come on. So if I turn it to forward, release both brakes and go. Yep, that appears to still work fine. So where should we take this to is now the question. I have no idea. We take it to this yard over here which we went to last time. Or do we take it on the main line and then leave, which I think we'll do that. I mean, I don't even know what we're carrying this time. But we're doing this for the sake of it. I'm not going to be super serious. Right, 10 minutes in exactly. Let's talk about the new DLC. So West Somerset Railway. It used to be a main line on the Great Western Railway. Then it's got axed in the beaching cuts, and now a portion of it survives as to form a heritage train. Normally it carries steam trains, although in this one case the new DLC will not include a steam train, which I'm not going to lie, it's rather disappointing, but unfortunately that's what the case is. And yeah, the route will be about 22 miles, 36 kilometers in length, as it is in real life. And as mentioned earlier, it will feature the Class 43 and the Class 47 and the Class 09. Sorry, the 43 is the HST from Great Western Main Line. So bring it up to 10 miles per hour again, up to 15 now. And at some point I'll try and, I was going to say reverse out here, but if I actually want to do that, I'm probably on the wrong side for that. We'll see. In fact, if we put the train onto brakes here, that's one thing I do want to check, which is if I release the train here. No, you're not past that point yet, so I have to come out a bit further. It's fine, emergency brakes off. Let's get going again. Ooh, okay, PCS indicator's on, so I'll just quickly kill that. There you go, problem solved. And now she'll be able to drive forward again. Right, what have I done wrong now? Release, release. Direct brakes off, trains in forwards. Oh right, it's because we're going uphill, so of course the train's going to struggle. There we go. Man, GP38, the least powerful train on this entire game, Train Sim Worlds. Would might have to be a little bit more powerful, but hey, what can I do really? So we'll come out to the next point I could use, which is a little fair bit away actually, I'm not going to lie. As long as the rear of the train's out, which it is now. Come on, just before that point in there. Beautiful. Disconnect. I'm doing this the really long, stupid way around, which would never get cleared in the real world. Where's the decoupling option? Now, you know it's a problem when your own train operator doesn't actually know what he's doing with his life. Where is it? Can you even decouple this, is the question. There we go. Right, decoupled. Back to the front. You see what this is like. Well, I don't have any guidance from the mission or anything. I'm stuck on my own here. Right, a bit of power in. Okay, so the reverser again. There we go. Set the points. And now plan a route back to the rear of the train. So I can hook it up from the other end and then take it for a drive out of the yard, abandon it somewhere, and then come back for it later. So you can go that way, you can go that way. Straight bit of track here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go right in the yard. You see what I mean? Like, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. So you can go on this track here, right to the end. Straight and then stop here when it all comes back together. Then it will be a change to you. Straight track there, up and across, take that one there, shoot straight through, nicely done, cut across both of them, figure out I'm probably making the wrong turn here and there, You go that way. You go that way. You then go that way, and then we go to my train. Perfect. So you're now going to reverse. Whoops, nope. On my reverse, sorry. Now we sound the horn twice. Brake comes off, power comes in. Now reversing. So going right through the yards to the other end of it. That should take us a couple moments. And I can assume that the New York switch up was set up as a route when the back when the no freight lines actually existed on the DLC, back when they had issues like implementing that into the main system. So I guess it's still active and it's fair to keep it. But with no guidance, like I said, I'm making a hash of it all already. So straight through to the other end, back forward, hook up with that car there, and then take it for a drive. And then we'll, like I said, we'll abandon it somewhere, return to the yards, and then I'll bring to an end what's been a rather interesting couple of weeks on Train Sim World with the New York Express. Again, this is actually my, like I said, as a YouTube series, this is my first dive really into the US train system. So it's one I'm not actually really used before, not even the initial CSX Heavy Haul pack on the base game. But it's one that I've kind of had to like learn over time, when I've had to really get my way into. So it's been a learning experience. It's definitely been a learning experience. I also sorted out the lagging issues I had from last week. Remember that, where the game was freezing every couple of minutes. That was not very nice. Basically my system was just having like a breakdown at the time, so that's all sorted now, and hopefully even in the future things should be a lot brighter as well, not just for Train Sim World but through my entire series setup. Do I bring any of these cards with me? No, I don't. I don't want to overcompensate for the confusing setup I've already got. So coming to the end of the route now, at least coming up to the end of this branch here. And it's full steam ahead as we go to the back of my train. And it's definitely a way more efficient way of doing this. I'm not even connected to the radio at the moment. Fair enough. We ignored that. I mean, push torque still works, I guess. For the most part, yeah. We just don't have anything hooked up. A bit more power in as we're going uphill. That's a bit too much power. Perfect, and there comes up the junction here, which you can now use to switch over. So the train's passing the points now. Let's put some braking on, slow train down. And you know what, since I'm in a good mood, let's turn this one actually all manually as well, point-wise. So if we can leave train now, set you to there, and now it's just a case of getting back to our trailers, which we've left in the middle of nowhere. So back and forwards, horn twice, brakes off, and let's go. Everything else should be set for my train. There we go. So now that we're going on the right track, where do we drop it? Is there any part of the route I've actually not been on yet? This, oh, that's quite a nice bit of track there. It's just long, straight, and speeding right through. I might go on that bit and drop it off somewhere there. I mean, where's that Harlem point on? There's plenty of signings over here I've not yet visited. This is just a whole separate branch of train I can't actually drive on. Coming out of this station here, I can't remember the name of. Yeah, there's plenty of tracks I could go on. This is the loopy depot I went on like 2 weeks ago, the ACS-64. But I think I may go on that nice little long straight track here, just have a bit of fun on that. We'll see. Because this I went to not too long ago, I guess. Not like the most recent, but not too long ago. It's definitely a separate track, this, not the one I was on last time. So we will take, which one do we want? Come along here, come along there. To the second track from the right, which means straight. You want to switch to that. You go straight, you go on that track, and then that is fine. And that's actually a track I'm already on right now. Another passenger train just going past. And my setup, I can now see it, is right ahead of me. So 14 miles per hour, that should be fine for the connecting. And then once again I'll be switching over to the rear cab where we started off. And then bring this thing out. Going uphill, so train will very slowly slow down. And impact. Right, off, off, off. You are set to trail 6. You're released. You're set to handle off. And you can go to neutral. Whoops, there we go. Right, so back to the rear of the train. Go through the bridge this time, since I'm like that. Hop along. In we go. Haven't blown up the engine yet, rather interestingly, so no need to like rebuild that. 1, 2, 3. You are now the lead. Brakes set off. You can now come to release. Train in forward. Horn twice. And have I done it correctly? Yes, I have. Kind of. We've got no amps. Have I killed the have I killed this engine? It looks like that might be the case. So I'll quickly repower it. Engine run on. Control and fuel pumps on. Off. Off. Which one of you is it? Which one's the engine compartment again is what I'm trying to find. There we go. So unlatch, open, open. Prime the engine. And start. That almost definitely has not worked, but it was worth a go. And those two will technically come on again. Whoops. And then we can now put in some power. Yeah, no power on that, so I'll just carry on with the rear one powering the entire train. Downside to that is I actually don't know how much power the rear engine has, which in the long run means I've got a high chance of blowing it up. I really have no idea what I'm doing right now. If you stuck me on a train that I have got an understanding of, aka either the British or German ones, I'd be fine. But these US CSX capable giant locomotives, I'm still very much not the most confident in. I do apologise to all my US viewers here, who very much expect me to do better in these trains. So let's leave the yard and go on an adventure. not gonna lie, I like these US trains. I have got a liking to them. They're massive, they're powerful, they work like mental. Let's take a screenshot of that. There you go, that's our thumbnail for today. But like, these trains are big, heavy, powerful. They're fantastic. They're not like the best in the world, maybe not the most efficient, but as a train, they're massive, as you know. You won't normally see. You'll see these like commonly carrying like 50, 60 cars, hauling the US deserts. Mental. But for me, I've just got no experience in driving these, which in turn has led me to turn off the front engine and not know how to turn it on again. And yeah, nothing problematic really, just the fact I don't know what I'm doing. So I'll take this track down here, and we'll take the express lookalike thing there. American bus, for whatever reason, American school bus. So we're taking the left track. So we were on this area not too long ago. This was it's not Harlem Points. This was it Harlem Points? I actually don't remember. In fact, this is what I was doing last week. Bear in mind. So yes, it would have been Harlem Points. Although after this bit, we're going to be taking a different track down the yard for dropping it off and then coming back to the main points. I need to have a sense of direction now. I know what I'm doing. So up to 50 miles per hour. Bear in mind going down a hill, so I'm going too fast. This train will gain momentum, it's going down. Oh, and if you guys hear like a wind or something, I actually don't know if you can. Basically I've got like a fan just blowing here because the UK has gone so hot so soon. It's like 20, 22 degrees here at the moment. Mental. So yeah, I've got to bought myself a small electric fan from B&M just to keep things a bit cooler. Down at the front for a bit actually. I'm going a bit fast now, so I put a little bit of brake in. Bear with me. Whoops. There you go, that'll do. Let's out the front for a bit. And again, I do like this game. The detailing they have in the maps are absolutely phenomenal compared to the original train simulator CSX. It looks fantastic. The detailing is second to none. If you put the flashlight on, just you see a bit better. Just, you know what I mean. It looks great. It really does. Full credit to Dovetail Games with this like mapping and all that kind of stuff. Compared to the real world as well, I assume this is probably spot on. If you dump a car down there, like there's tiny little details you would not normally find in like just your average basic simulator, which Dovetail Games really went to town with. There's Hellraiser Bridge. No, it's not. Hellgate Bridge. I keep thinking Hellraiser for no apparent reason. There you go. So last week went left. This week we're going right. Go back to the cab. Let's actually command it from the front. So in we go. Close the door. Oh yeah, and I've also added like the sound as well. Sometimes if you stood here. Okay, that's the thing. Prove myself wrong there. Basically, if you stick your head out the side of the train, it sometimes makes the sound go funny. I'll report that into Matt later when we get to the end of this video. So 50 mph speed limit, but we are now on a separate track. That's what we were doing last time. Basically around the back is the yard by looks of things. Made single track. Do I derail? Is that like an invisible wall? Can I actually walk out of here? Ooh, okay, in that case, let's go on an adventure. We'll stop here for a moment. Can I leave and just go visit the yard? The answer is yes, yes I can. The van over there, I'm looking inside the van. Likewise, can I actually go inside these warehouses? Come on, it's our last week of Northeast Corridor. I gotta have a bit of fun sometimes. So this, seriously? They modded the interior. No back, but I was not expecting that. Yeah, gear 6 cylinders, everything. Wow. That's like, I guess there's a handbrake. Well, actually, it's a combination of both. But, yeah. Right, so the UPS van works. I can't go inside the crates house thing. Garbage, I can see if I can bump into. Yes, I can. If we go around the front. So, yeah, a few more containers. The other track is just down there. That's this whole yard you can actually walk around and mess around in. Okay, there you go, another dumpster. Another car over there. Let's have a look inside, shall we? Can I walk over the cone? Nope, even cones got hitboxing. But the bridge didn't have one earlier. And this car you can't seem to walk inside either. So, yeah, it's just that one UPS van you can phase through. Truck down there, let's have a look inside of that. With this Range Rover and BMW look like. Yeah, you can't see through the windows in this one, so I can just presume go inside the cab and look around. Nope, I presumed wrong. And yeah, buildings are all sealed off, no entry. A few cars stationary over there. This is like the garbage area, so I'm not sure why I'm taking pallet. I want to assume pallets. I'm going to assume pallets, but I don't actually know what I'm carrying. But yeah, they're not meant to be here, I can tell you that for a fact. I'm just going to deliver them to nowhere that makes any sense for them. But no, it's a bit of a little interesting look into the map. I've got a few areas over here I could not look into because the invisible wall's active, fair enough. But yeah. Get back on board. Let's just carry on our journey now and finish off this little mission I've set for myself that I've not done at all very well. Because I still have no idea what I'm doing. Brakes off. Whoops. Brakes off. And let's put power in. What's that? Heater. Oh yeah, gotta have a heater on, of course. So at the end of this branch here, we will then hook back onto the main line. Although before then, I probably should disconnect my carriages, which I will do. And what actually goes past the end of that line there? So, ooh, bit of the braking in, we'll put that in a second. What actually exists at the end of the drivable map? I'm on the motorway up here. Come around the corner, and then it just ends at a building. Fair enough. Oh wait, it's not moving. Yeah, that's better. Right, so we won't come all the way over here, although dare I try bumping into that building, see what happens. Oh. Okay. Well, that's how we end it. So, yeah, okay. Guess throw me out is the other way of doing it. Bit of a shame I couldn't finish my like mini adventure in the Northeast Corridor. I'll probably go back and like get a tick later on. But for the most part, yeah. There you go. Good set of missions that. I've had no problems with these. City Sprinter I enjoyed, Terminal Switch was good, City Lights. I think the freight definitely was like the main aspects of this DLC. I mean, like I said, we now have got the GP38 all sorted out with actual routes, but the GP40, the DLC one, I've not. Do we go for it? Do we have just a quick look at GP40? I mean, I assume they're going to be quite long missions. Deliver the cars, yeah, something. 5 minute long, 5 minute long. Prepare train ready for onwards. It's a 5 minute long mission, so you know what? Stable locomotive. Let's do it. It's 5 minutes long. Might as well throw it in there. So yeah, jump cut, start the mission. Right, so here we are in the GP40, which is already like Man, so much like more rugged. Details a lot higher. You can tell this is definitely a pay-aware train. Like the detailing and everything just seems so much better. So, as indicated, stop at location. Whereabouts are we stopping? And do we bring the trailers with us? I don't think so. So if we set the point in there, set the points there, and then bring it to the end there. Make sure my train is disconnected, because we're stabling it, not driving it, I would assume. Because I don't know what we're doing. Oh yeah, we're already disconnected, that's fine then. Yeah, so the main difference with the GP38 to the 40, the Guppy, is that you've got the radius up here, providing like a bit more place for the air to escape, and then the fact that the train's actually a little bit more powerful as well, has a slightly more stronger engine. So release, release, different colours to the handles as well. It looks good. It does look good, this train. Press the horn twice, and let's get going. Sounds ever so slightly different as well. Not very different, but it has got like it's got its own little extra to it. So drive train out, stop at indicated location. Let's see where they want it. Bonus guys, content for you guys. We're actually doing one of the missions as opposed to just the standard scenarios. Might as well throw it in there as like a finale for the Northeast Corridor. And likewise, at some point, I will look into the CSX heavy haul missions, actually do those as well. Just go back to the originals and actually have a look at those as well. Right, so get ready to stop. It's just before this point here, we need to bring it to a halt, so full service. Whoops. Oh right, so it's service then to full service. Okay, different throttle step as well. Better keep that in mind. Right, stop at location siding 4. So you're set, you're set, you're set. You need to change. And then the rest is fine. So into reverse. Braking is released, and power comes in. A bit shinier as well. I like it. It's one of those DLCs where I think if the US train doesn't interest you, in the GP40 there's no point really getting it. But for those who who want to support Ductile games, want to get like a full collection, or for those that I guess just kind of like enjoy the US train system, you enjoy the variety of it, then it's one of those I think, yeah, it's quite alright. So this one I bought on sort of sale for like a $5, which I can't complain really. And then, yeah, I've enjoyed it. I've not used it too much, but I've enjoyed it. So I'm actually getting a chance to use it in the video right now. Probably a good way to end this DLC. So, braking sets. Might release it a bit, yes we will. A bit more power. And there we go, coming up to the stop point now. Is that it? I don't actually know what's going on right now. Stop location, we should be right on the dot, yes we are. I'm not quite sure why I decided not to let me do that, I guess. That's odd. It really is. I'm not sure what's going on right now. Why it's not letting me end the mission here. I mean, I was bang on the stop point, so try and move it forward and actually get train off the point, just stick it there for a bit. So move it forward, we'll give it one last go. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. My guess is it was the that car, to be honest. So we'll bring it out. There we go. Perfect. That'll do. And there you go. Mission summary. You completed service. So at the end of the day, I can't complain. I enjoyed this DLC, and it's one of those that I'm probably going to revisit, especially for the ACS-64. There weren't too many passenger services, but it's a fun train to drive. And of course, the freight in this Northeast Corridor pack was phenomenal. So with that, I think we can now bring this one to an end. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Do subscribe. For those who watch my Train Sim World series, I'll see you next time at the West Somerset Railway. And for those who watch my normal videos as well, which I do recommend, do check out my other videos as well. Then yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much and goodbye.